Three young men with heights lurking around 6 feet plus enter the back seat of a car in a showroom, with smiles on their faces, while curious spectators watch legroom under test. A plump woman gets behind the wheels. She plays around the steering and the dashboard and steps out winking at her male companion. He said nothing, both smiled. Another man opens the boot of the same vehicle, shocked to find a spare tire tucked underneath the cargo space. He breaks into a grin. 5 smiles and hundreds of applause in minutes apart for Nissan's latest badge, Nissan Kicks, launched by Japan Motors last Thursday. The little monster of an SUV was cooked and garnished on Nissan's V-Motion platform, which is the same set of chassis that underpins 2 of Nissan's posterized Qashqai, X-Trail, Micra and Juke. The Kicks represents everything that Nissan has learned as the crossover pioneer. To its credit, Nissan in 2006 created an entirely new market segment for crossover vehicles with the Nissan Qashqai. Today, it is doing it again with the Nissan Kicks, a next-generation compact crossover. Created to tackle the intensity of the urban jungle, the Kicks was described as a fantastic car by all standards by the Minister of Business Development, Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim Awal, who was the guest of honor at the launch. The engine and power. The power is delivered to the front wheels through a 5-speed manual transmission with a D-step shift logic in the base-grade Kicks and an infinitely variable Stronic CVT transmission. The cooks in the Nissan engineering kitchen significantly increased the Kicks' structural rigidity, while fitting stiffer steering and wheel dampers. Even more interesting, it has the smallest fuel tank in its segment, but mind you, a small stomach does not mean one cannot make good use of what goes inside it. That was the position of Mr. Imad Ghoreeb, the Director of Sales and Marketing of Japan Motors, who stated that although the car tank might be small, it delivered where it mattered most: fuel efficiency. Exterior. With the bonnet closed, let's step back and look at the styling outside. Indeed, there is a lot to show for the design collaboration between Nissan's design studios in California, USA, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil and Atsugi in Japan. If Kicks were to be a fruit juice, it would have been a cocktail with a taste of the Juke, Qashqai and X-Trail. It boasts a large, V-Motion grille, clear wraparound headlights and integrated boomerang LED accent halogen lights on the Acenta specification level to give it a very striking on-road presence. The Kicks also displays its high ride height, 17 inches alloy wheels, 16 steel wheels on the base model, its muscular, matte black wheel arches and its steeply sloping rear windscreen that meets the roof towards the middle of the luggage compartment. At the back of the Kicks, the sculpted rear lights show that the Japanese automakers took inspiration from the Juke, Qashqai and X-Trail. The tailgate features an integrated spoiler that widens below the rear lights to allow for a very large opening for the easy loading and unloading of luggage and gear. Inside. A peep inside, the Kicks designers made it easy to love the interior styling. The cabin is roomier than it appears with an impressive head and legroom. The dashboard is a neat mix of contemporary Nissan parts and switches. A small display between the speedometer and rev counter that shows everything on trip info. A 7-inch infotainment screen lights providing the channel to use the line-up audio system with USB, Bluetooth with room for connectivity to iPod and the MP3. The dashboard design is kept simple, nothing flashy, but very practical. Knobs and buttons on the controls are conveniently laid out and easy to use with little room for distraction. As for storage, the Kicks is littered with them and there is enough to hide your documents, phone and iPod and any miniature gadget. The seats are well contoured with good accents with no problem with convenience. The cargo space is not extraordinary, but my real thrill is the bottom where you can easily hide your spare tire, away from interfering with the cargo unit. For safety, Nissan kept it standard with auto door lock, speed sensing, central door locking, immobilizer, anti-theft alarm, anti-lock braking system, brake assist and airbag. A family vehicle above all else, the Kicks' pragmatism, roominess, versatility and toughness makes it the perfect choice for those with children. Safety is also well catered for, a prime concern for parents. That's the job of the Kicks as Sofix. Warranty. The Kicks buyer would enjoy 100,000 kilometers warranty.
The Nissan Titan lineup expands for 2017 with more variants compared to when it came into the market last year with only the heavy-duty XD version. The XD was not quite as heavy-duty as a 2500 pickup, but rather in between the 1500 and 2500 classes. This week's test vehicle is the Nissan Titan V8 half-ton crew cab. Aimed to go head-to-head against the big three Americans, Ford F-150, Chevy Silverado GMC Sierra, Ram 1500, the Titan represents one of the few alternatives if you're looking to venture outside of the domestic manufacturer's offerings for your hauling needs. The only other one is the Toyota Tundra. Looks-wise, the Titan is a winner with a big, imposing, beefy front end. The trend continues with a great side profile and attractive rear end. It resembles the previous generation F-150, but differentiates itself enough to make itself noticed in turn heads. Signature LED daytime running lights ensure the Titan stands out even more. Inside the cabin, the 2017 Nissan Titan really shines. The gray and brown leather seating of the Platinum Reserve test vehicle is as comfortable as ever. Black piano finishing adorns the dash and a combination of wood and leather make up one of the nicest steering wheels available. Build quality is excellent and all buttons and surfaces are firm to the touch. One thing that bears highlighting is that traditional steering column mounted gear shifter. I absolutely love this method of shifting and I'm sure this will play well with many other potential pickup buyers. It also allows the front seat area to be very spacious with extra storage compartments. The back seat is spacious enough to fit 3 children in booster seats side by side, so no problem at all to haul the family. Nissan's infotainment system is easy to use and well designed. A secondary information screen behind the steering wheel display allows you to control other vehicle systems, but what is sorely lacking is a digital speedometer. You can get tire pressure, fuel consumption average and a compass, but no digital speed readout. The only other thing that bothered me was the 1-second delay between pushing the start-stop button and when the vehicle actually powers off. While the 2017 Titan half-ton's new 5.6-liter endurance V8 engine shares its displacement with the previous generation V8, that is where the similarities end. The new engine features 390 horsepower at 5,800 RPMs, up 73 horsepower from the previous 317 horsepower, and 394 pounds-ft of torque, up from the previous 385. Throttle response is enhanced by directly controlling the intake valve, rather than using the traditional method of controlling intake with a throttle valve. Helping handle the engine's power and torque is a heavy-duty 7-speed automatic transmission tuned exclusively for the Titan. The Titan half-ton offers all the towing, utility features and driving aids one can expect with an integrated trailer brake controller, trailer sway control, tow haul mode and a trailer light check system that allows one-person hookup operation. It offers an available maximum towing capacity of 9,220 pounds and maximum payload capacity of 1,620 pounds when properly equipped. To give you an idea of what the other half-ton competition is doing, the F-150 can tow up to 12,200 pounds and haul 3,270 pounds. The Chevy Silverado has numbers of 12,500/2250. Ram 1500 touts 10,640/1880 and Tundra 10,400/1770. The Titan unfortunately sits at the bottom of the pack in towing capability. Driving the Titan every day is a real pleasure. That increased attention to throttle response was the first thing I noticed because it's instantaneous and smooth, which is important if you intend to do a lot of city driving. The large dimensions can obviously make supermarket or daycare parking a challenge, but this vehicle's parking sensors and top-down surround view monitor work wonders, so even the most incapable drivers will have their confidence boosted. I had the fortune of needing to move my brother out of his condo while I had the Titan. The sliding mounts on the bed allowed for ease of tying down our awkwardly packed furniture. We fit a queen mattress and box spring along with a recliner with no issues. The spacious back seat also came in handy to stuff a ton of boxes. Pricing for the 2017 Nissan Titan half-ton crew cab 4x4 starts at $45,150 and tops out at a whopping $66,300 for the Platinum Reserve. Playing around with the online configurator, I found it disappointing that you can't get leather seats for anything less than the SL trim at $62,550. A Ford F-150 Lariat Super Crew with leather starts at $56,599. That's quite a difference that doesn't work in Nissan's favor. One thing to note is that the SL doesn't offer any option packages and comes fully loaded. A fully equipped Lariat is about the same price. The Nissan Titan half-ton represents a valiant effort to rough up the status quo. Offering a quality truck with similar capabilities is sure to peel off a few buyers, but until they can match the Americans on pricing and incentives, it may not be enough to put a chink in their armor.